Hello, America. Eddie Marcus here again, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. I want to share a message with you, and I think I'll call this The Hate You Give. Born in America, Christianity was introduced to me as the connection to the spiritual power. Over time, I have had the experience of separating God from the junk. In my life, I've had the pleasure of having an answer to my most sincere prayer. What does it mean, thy will be done on earth as in heaven? The answer has given me understanding through exercise of basic principles that allow people all over the earth to live a satisfied life of individualized dreams. As an American, my focus must be here in America before crossing over to my neighbor. Wherever the nation does not reflect heaven on earth, it surely reflects hell on earth. The group in power in every nation, including America, represents mainstream evil, hell on earth. In America, the evil force is empowered by the white population. Mind you, all its people gives evil the go-ahead, but white people are the main agents of evil. In America today, evil is spread for the entire nation to see, yet there is no one to stop it. In the past few years, evil agents exposed themselves all across the nation. Though it was made aware whenever it was challenged, other evil forces permitted it to continue. Every protective force against the evil failed. Every failure empowered evil more. As a result, evil is utilizing every tool in its toolbox: lies, cheating, stealing, killing, hatred, racism, bigotry, poverty, crime and violence, and the like. Evil is championing itself to destroy every sense of decency it had observed. It does not matter what the evil is, the agents, knowingly or not, supports it. Talk is cheap, but action you can take to the bank. For instance, evil is ending immigration for many, treating what has been acceptable now as criminal. America's biggest criminal is exercising criminality on innocent people. This time, it is supported by 300 million of its citizens. Every time the evil powers of this country direct pain and suffering on anyone, the nation is held guilty for not stopping it. The whites first, and the rest follows by not stopping it. Thousands of immigrants sent from this country has the power of 300 million behind it, supporting it. I'd like to take the time to say to all Americans and to all people in general, regardless of who or what you recognize as God, there is a God that cares and loves every one of you. You and all are guilty of the evil you have perpetrated and participated in. You may be forgiven, but until then, you are held guilty and accountable. Trump is the main voice in America claiming victory. But every American, MAGA and Republican and Democrat and religious community, is held guilty and will suffer for America's crimes of evil against innocence. You have chosen a God that allows evil. Every pain and suffering that you have caused will come back to hurt you. The biggest crime, undeniable, is putting a crook, a snake, in the Oval Office who brought a slither of snakes with him to see his biddings through. This snake is so confident, he told you he was a snake. And though there was opposition, he was still chosen as the rest of America has permitted it to stand. Everyone will share in the curse you have brought on yourselves. The snake took a karaoke song to reveal to you his colors. But having done that, the people are walking around as business as usual. It hasn't revealed or reached you yet, like California, like Florida and North Carolina and others. But I'd like to take a moment, ladies and gentlemen, and share that song, The Snake, that he shared with you, that haven't heard, still permitted you to put a snake in office. On her way to work one morning, down a path alongside the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor half-frozen snake. His pretty colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. Oh well, she cried, I'll take you in and I'll take care of you. Take me in, oh tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman, I the snake. Now she wrapped him up all cozy in a coverture of silk, and then laid him by the fireside with some honey and some milk. Now she hurried home from work that night. As soon as she arrived, she found that pretty snake she'd taken in had been revived. Take me in, oh tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman, yes, I the snake. Now she clutched him to her bosom. You're so beautiful, she cried. But if I hadn't brought you in, by now you might have died. Now she stroked his pretty skin again and then kissed and held him tight. But instead of saying thanks, that snake gave her a vicious bite. Take me in, oh tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman, yes, I the snake. I saved you, cried that woman, and you bit me even why. And you know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm gonna die. Oh, shut up, you silly woman, said that reptile with a grin. Now you knew darn well I was a snake before you brought me in. Take me in, oh tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman, yes, I the snake. Now, can you be any clearer than that? That's exactly what Donald Trump told America. He was a snake. And America says, you are what we want. So much hate, so much evil, so much sin, until they put him in office. And even though there were opposition against him, he still won. And when he won, everybody else act like it's business as usual. So I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, you get what you deserve. But I also say, those of you who are black, those of you who have been bitten by the snake or are planning to be bit by the snake, wake up. Prepare yourselves, because the snake is dangerous and there's nobody to stop him but God. And God will only stop him if you are deserving. And what does that mean? That means get up and dare the snake. Dare the snake. So, having said that, we'll see the evil you bring.